All right, rates are dropping. Could be a good thing, or it could be a terrible thing. And I'll explain why in this video. So let's jump into the good. It's a good thing because if that is all you've been teetering on is just a rate drop to be able to jump in and afford your dream home or piece of land or whatever you're trying to buy real estate wise, then yeah, this is the time to jump in and get that lower payment. Because me and Kristen actually ran our house, for example. Our house is $300,000 and our payment on it is like roughly $1,700 with insurance. And if we were to buy the same house right now up under the 8% interest rates, I think it was like almost double. No, it wasn't double. It was like at least $1,000 more. So that's kind of ridiculous. So maybe that'll give a lot of people enough relief to where they can jump out and go buy it. Here's the bad, and this is going to be the majority of the video, is that the bad thing about rates going down is all of a sudden everyone is a buyer. Everyone can go to the bank and everyone thinks that they can afford it. So when you have a ton of buyers jumping back out there, you have kind of what's known as a reverse crash. And what I mean by that is prices are about to jump if we see anything close to the rates that we've seen. I'm talking like the 2 to 3%, which I don't think it'll get that low. I think the lowest that we'll see is like 4%, maybe 5%. And to me, that's normal. But since we've had 8 for so long now, for the past 2 years, whenever 5 hits, you're going to have a frenzy of buyers jump out. And that's going to cause prices to just jump through the roof. And if you're in real estate, you know this is coming. Like, you know, like the reverse crash is coming. I feel like it is. And then we'll have a slight correction after that. So that's why I always tell people, like, right now really is the time to go buy something. I know rates aren't exactly where they need to be. I think when I checked last time, they were like 6.62 on a 30-year. And I think you can get a little, like maybe 6.5, maybe a little low, 6.3 on a 15-year. Which still, I mean, it isn't terrible, because whenever I bought my first house, I think it was like 5 or 6%. But that was normal at the time, you know. So if you're teetering right now, I would go ahead and buy that property, just because rates are expected to continue to trend downward. So if you go buy, you start looking for a house right now in December, let's say you run up on one around January, February, I guarantee your rates are going to be even lower than we might be looking at like low 6s, maybe even a flat 6 around then. I think they're going to hit their lowest around July. So if you start building a house in January, by the time you get done building it in July, August, you should be able to land at the rate that you want to land at. Or if you're shopping for a house and it takes you 6 months, that's fine too. You'll land at a pretty decent rate. The one thing you don't want to do is continue to wait and think that prices are going to fall, because I think we're not going to see that. I think prices are actually going to jump once rate goes down and you have all these buyers standing there with cash. So get out there right now, try to buy between now and when rates drop, and you'll come out looking like a genius.